Hey, what's happening? What's going on YouTube? Thank you guys for tuning in. Topic of today's video is Redbubble worth your time? So, got a little story to tell. Up until recently, I always thought pretty much everything besides Amazon merch was kind of a waste of time, right? I kind of figured Amazon has all this mega traffic. If I make a yoga shirt and some lady is searching on Amazon for yoga stuff, there's a chance I'm going to pop up in the search results and I might be able to sell a t-shirt. And I kind of thought, like, who really goes on Redbubble or Teespring or T-Chip or Spreadshirt or any of these other sites and shops for t-shirts? And kind of a trap that I fall into a lot is, like, I look at my own consumer behavior, and just because I would never go on Redbubble looking for a t-shirt doesn't mean that other people wouldn't. So anyhow, I've dabbled with Redbubble a little bit in the past. I've thrown up a couple designs. For the most part, never really had a ton of success. Most of the stuff I sold on there was stickers that I'm making like 21 cents off a sale for, like really nothing to write home about. Like if I sell 1,000 of them, I might make $20. Like, you know, who really cares? Fast forward, or I guess rewind, I guess you could say. Rewind back to earlier this summer. I don't know if you guys remember, I made a video talking about how I was going to do my own Shopify t-shirt store using Custom Cat for fulfillment. So I got all excited about that project. Set up a Redbubble store to go along with it, a Teespring store to Teespring store to go along with it. Did all this stuff. Wound up ordering my first sample from Custom Cat and was really disappointed with their $6 or $8 Gildan 200 t-shirts. So just kind of got sidetracked, got busy with other things, was really putting a focus on merch. And again, getting back to kind of the whole merch thing, like a lot of my focus has been, if I'm going to spend time putting shirts on a platform, it might as well be Amazon merch because that's the best platform, right? Never really had much success on Redbubble besides that. And most people I've talked to on, like, you know, Hustler Hacks, Young from Merch Minds, reseller from Steemit. You know, most of my friends I talk to who also do like t-shirt designs and stuff like that, everyone else has pretty much echoed the same thing. Like, I haven't had a ton of success off Redbubble. So anyhow, I'd set up this Redbubble store, put all the shirts that were going to go on the Shopify store of mine on Redbubble, and I haven't logged into it or checked it in months. So recently I realized I've been paying $29 a month for like the past 2 months for a Shopify store that I'm not using. So I was like, I better either cancel this or, you know, get the thing back going and trying to Printful integration. So as far as that that Shopify store goes, I scrapped Custom Cat, wasn't happy with it. Just got it set up running with Printful, which Printful is a really easy integration. It was actually a little bit more confusing in my head initially than what it actually wound up turning out to be. Very easy to get everything set up. But anyhow, you know, anytime I set up a new store, a new project, I'll always set up like a Gmail account, and then I'll go set up all my social media profiles across that, and then go set up a Redbubble or whatever else. So anyhow, I happen to log into this Gmail account that's associated with the Shopify store that, again, I probably haven't checked on in 6 weeks, 2 months. And to my surprise, I'm seeing all these manufacturer's invoice, manufacturer's invoice, manufacturer's invoice. You've been paid, you know, this, that, and the other. I've been selling like a ton. I guess a ton is relative, but what to me is a ton of shirts. I just went back and kind of looked at my sales history. I would say every day I'm selling at least one design. I would say on average 1 to 3 designs per day off Redbubble. I think on July 31st I sold like 6 or 8 t-shirts in one day, and well, a lot of them are stickers. There's actually quite a bit of t-shirt selling as well too. So I think my mistake, Redbubble's kind of weird. Like I said, I barely even know I'm getting paid. I never really took time to learn the platform, but I think they automatically have you set up for like a 20% margin if I'm not mistaken. And you know, most people I talk to are raising that. I think for stickers, a lot of people are raising that to like 100, 120. I don't know what people are selling t-shirts for. If you're selling on Redbubble, let me know what you've marked up your margin to. I think at like $19.99 with a 20% margin, I was making, I don't know, $1.80 or $2.20 or something like that. So the money, you know, it's not like I made a ton of money off it. I'm making very little per t-shirt, but I've noticed a lot of people on Redbubble are selling their shirts for $22, $23, $24. Some people as high as $29. So these sales that I have coming in at a buck or two per item sold, it's not really adding up to much. But if I raise those prices, which I did, you know, now I'm going to be at $4 and some change for a t-shirt. So making a couple t-shirts a day, you know, 12, 15 bucks a day, it all adds up on top of Amazon merch and everything else I'm doing. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that things actually do sell on Redbubble. Just kind of one personal observation I've made, the stuff that I see on Redbubble is more artsy, right? Like on Amazon merch, the stuff that does well is like, kind of really stupid, like text-based designs, very low quality work. I notice on Redbubble there are a lot of like true artists and true designers on there who are selling like, I don't know, like a sea turtle with like this trippy back, you know, with kind of a trippy overlay or trippy background on it. The stuff I'm seeing on Redbubble is much more girly, it's much more artsy, and oddly enough, that's not really the type of stuff that I'm selling. But yeah, I've been killing it on Redbubble and didn't even know about it. So if any of you guys have been on the fence, like, yeah, is Redbubble really worth my time? Take some of your best-selling Amazon merch designs, put them up on Redbubble. Redbubble is actually really quick and easy to list. One kind of cool thing about Redbubble is on Amazon merch, if we want to list a standard tee, a premium tee, a long sleeve tee, a hoodie, and a nudie, and a pop socket, we got to create 5-6 separate listings. With Redbubble, you upload your design one time. For the most part, it's resized almost perfectly on like 30 different products. On some of the products like tablet covers and things like that, you may need to tweak it a bit. But really quick and easy to upload. Obviously costs you nothing, and it's just another platform to put some of your designs across. And you know, I think there are certain platforms where, like I said, you know, the stuff that sells on merch is a little bit different than what sells on Redbubble. So I would definitely say it's worthwhile. I thought, you know, nothing sells on Redbubble, but you know, I was proven wrong, and it came to quite a surprise to me since I set up the store about a month and a half, 2 months ago, and never even wound up checking back on it. So again, if you guys are on the fence, check it out. Let me know your guys' experiences with Redbubble. If you guys have any tips to share, any pricing tips in terms of what you set your margin at, would love to hear that as well. That's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I'm gonna make another video. We cracked 80,000 subscribers. It's been a long haul from like 75 to 80. It's been months and months and months, but really grinding it out, trying to get to that 100,000. So help me out, hit that subscribe button, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.